everybody, it's episode 6 of Better Call Saul, season 5. Last time, Mike spent most of the episode recovering. Gus had rescued him from somebody who was watching him, under Gus's instructions, rescued him after he took on some local thugs. And he was just trying to work out his frustration and his mental health stuff. And got himself into a bit of a jam. But, Gus is taking care of him. Not personally, but he's recovered from his wounds, and he had a little conversation with Gus at the end, just so they're on the same page. Gus is like, I'm not like the other guys, the other drug dealers, I'm a better crop. I hold myself to a higher standard, and I believe that. I think we all do. On the other stories, Kim and Jimmy go into cahoots, and Jimmy represents the dude with the house in the middle of nowhere, and the guy in the construction crew. Someone in the comments pointed out that it's the guy who voices Bender in Futurama, which I find hilarious because construction guy was completely funny. So when I think back to it, it's like, of course he is. The Mesa Verde people, the dude, the head honcho that Kim does a killer impression of, he doesn't want to back down. He sees it as a personal, that he would be a failure if he backed down from a fight. So, Jimmy and Kim went on a little bit of a hunt to find personal information on him. Got a dude to check him out, private eye. And something in the photographs that he got triggered Kim's brain. It was like, this is it. We can use this. But at the very end of the episode, her actual boss, stepped in and was like, what are you doing? I know what you're doing. This is not what you should be doing. And Kim was like, you say exactly what you think I'm doing, because are you saying that I'm doing this? It was a whole confrontation thing. And she probably shouldn't have gone that way. That's probably going to bite her. But I guess we'll see. That's it. Howard was in it a little bit, just calling Jimmy, asking if he thought about that job. Jimmy's like, yeah, I've been giving it a lot of thought, yeah. As he purchases more bowling balls. So, episode 6. We'll probably have some the continuing story of the Kim, and see where, if there's any conflict there. Jimmy's free and easy. He's fine. He hasn't had a bad week in a while. Lalo hasn't been asking him to do shady stuff. His conscience is clear at the moment. Let's see how we can mess that up a bit.
What is it?
What is it? What did you find? Something to do with the horses? The picture of the horses? Who are you? Are you waiting to be picked up after band practice? It's your mother.
Where were you?
Guess I lost track of time.
You were drinking?
Kim, I'm not doing this. Come on, it's cold out.
Kim!
Let's go get some food, go home. Split a box of McNuggets.
It's a flashback.
See you done.
I'm just gonna walk.
I was like, it's the 80s on the radio. It's really retro. It's a flashback. It makes sense now.
You never listen!
What happens to her mother? I don't know if we know that. Does she drive into a tree? Oh,
Freedom.
Horses.
Freedom to ride. Hi, I'm Don Wattell,
Hello, Don.
president of Mesa Verde. Yup.
Yup.
Let our family help find your freedom.
Good take. Good take.
So I think we could get the effect that you're going for.
And with makeup and costumes, we can make it look like the same time period.
What are we doing?
We can.
Dude, can't be done.
He's got that can't do attitude.
Dude, we can't.
See?
What if we did the Superman thing?
A what?
You know, like Superman, like blue screen, I think.
Do you mean the green screen?
They use blue sometimes.
Can we do that? Looking good, gentlemen.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Very nice.
This is a high quality production.
But also don't be rigid, okay? Try to be natural. And speak to me. You know, conversational. To
Magic.
magic. You can't have the pizza while we do the thing. This way, right? Show it to me. Boom. You're a cool guy, okay, but not too cool. I need.
He's like an
fun.
emo
All right,
font.
Good. Just really okay.
Want to see this finished product?
Make it a whip. Whip your head up here and then go. Action.
Perfect. Good.
Okay.
Good job, dude.
Anyone help? More.
What the hell are they doing? I'm intrigued. Who's this, Kim?
Will Acker settle for 75,000?
Nope.
75.
We
Yeah.
changing
Will he
tax?
go for it? And then I'll make up the difference.
Hey, hold on.
What?
You'll make up the difference as in out of your own pocket make up the difference?
I just need to end this now.
But
But
why?
the
No,
advertisements.
hey, we have him. This is like watching a walk-off home run just drift foul.
Come on, Kim. For the audience, for us.
It's your play. If you want to walk, we'll walk.
She might change her mind again, so that we actually get to see it. They didn't build this all up just to not show us, right? The thing with the horses, what she found? Because otherwise they would have told us what they're doing, and then she could back down. But since they didn't tell us what they're doing, we want to know. So they can't take it from us. I'll shut up. Don't want listen to me yabbering on when Ignacio's just, walking in front of a car here. Hey, Mike. Mike's back in the fold.
You're Michael? If Hector or the cousins ever find out about it.
They're not gonna find out.
He's having Domingo call the DEA to rat out your dealers. Your guys are gonna get swept up.
Promote low-level dealers. Let them get arrested. Else.
Tactical
He talks about
sacrifice.
a lot of things. Going after your restaurants, getting your customers sick,
Ooh.
cutting off power.
Can't we just kill him? What do you think, Gus?
Guessing there's something you want to get off your chest.
You know who you're working for, right?
When you started going after Hector Salamanca, there'd be others to worry about. You made a choice.
My father didn't. He's got a gun to my father's head.
First things first, we take care of Lalo. Then we'll talk.
I think that was important for Mike to hear about the father, because Mike won't like that. Not after what happened to.
You've got Kim. Acker's decided to settle.
Tell Kevin he's got his call center.
There's a meeting on the books with Mr. Goodman for Wednesday at 3 o'clock.
Kevin's going to want
It's
to
not
be there
done
to
yet,
close
then.
this out.
Sorry, Marcy, would you give us a minute?
Sure, absolutely.
Kim, would you like to apologize
Hold off on that call, please.
for your outburst the other day?
Rich, you've been nothing but generous to me. And you don't deserve to be yelled at. It was unprofessional. That's it. Just that I'm sorry.
Okay. What do you think?
You have a bone to pick with me, pick away. But never in front of the troops. I don't have to spell out what it does for morale.
Never again.
You and me, we're going to lunch.
Okay.
And everyone is going to see us. Good?
Good.
After you.
Now, how is this going to get messed up? They still have that meeting with Saul. Maybe he's finished filming and he's gonna use it anyway. It's good. She went to him, she apologized, he took it well, he set out ground rules, never again in front of everybody else. Good.
Is there a Lillian Simmons working here?
Yes, I'm Lily.
Lily. My name's Dave Clark. I'm a private investigator.
Hey, Dave.
I already told the police everything I saw, which wasn't much.
You saw a man with a mustache, dark hair, kind of tall.
Leaning over
Oh yeah,
the
from
desk.
the
Are you free to
other
sit
season.
and talk? But I've been hired by the family, and I am trying to help them find.
Working,
They're
Mike.
looking for closure, Lily.
Working.
Anything to bring them peace.
Appeal to her
I send
humanity.
money back to my...
Any unusual or unique cars?
I wouldn't remember.
Actually, I think there was.
From weeks ago?
Do you remember what
Never.
kind?
Oh, picture time.
Is this the car?
Is it? What do you think?
That's not for me to say.
Yes. Now that I look at it, yes, that was the type of car it was. Yes.
If you were able to call the detectives, tell them that you remember that detail. Detective Tim Roberts.
Call him
That's
and
his
tell him
number.
about the car.
Probably catch him at his desk right now.
For the family.
A
Do it for the
gray?
family.
It's my flair.
Baby,
Ladies?
the extra mile for us today. Don't think I didn't notice. You want a quick rub and tug? Just to say thanks?
We won't mess up your suit or nothing. We'll clean you up nice and calm down.
Hey, do you two think that maybe you should take a break?
You don't see restaurants closing doors at noon, do you? Lunch is peak traffic.
Kind of do now, nowadays.
I try not to get picked.
See, he cares about his clients. This is why he's a good guy. I mean, he's a bad guy, but he's a good guy.
Lady, hey. How much for an hour of
Oh
your
my
time?
god. Is he just gonna hang out with them? Oh
Excuse me,
my
Judge Green.
god.
Idea?
Are they gonna come in here?
all...
Don't do it, Jimmy.
Cliff.
Well, ladies, can I help
Can
you?
I help you?
Howie, you know.
Here we go. It's so bad.
But we can end this right now.
We ain't leaving without our cash money, honey.
I don't know you.
Don't touch her! Don't!
What did Howard ever do to you, Jimmy? I do not approve of this. I'm Howard all the way. Number one. All he did was offer you a job. You know, sure, he's in a good place. He's happy. He makes you feel mad, but you don't have to trash his car and reputation.
Olivia Bitsui?
Good name. Good name.
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am. Have you ever heard of a bank called Mesa Verde?
Ooh. He's still working it. But you see, if Saul does something without Kim's approval, it's gonna drive a wedge between them, and that's not what we want.
That. How long's it been down there?
I don't know.
And where's it supposed to be?
Detective Roberts.
And don't you think that Detective Roberts should get it?
Yes, sir. Yes,
absolutely.
sir. Who are you?
Sorry, sir.
This guy an intern or something? That was easy.
From under your porch, it is most likely a possum.
No possums in Ireland, I don't think.
If it's a human body, yes, I'll investigate. But
that escalated.
You need to call animal.
Every scene of the show is secretly
also
hilarious.
Hit and run. Same day as our travel wire murder. This is sounding like our guy.
Okay, Saul.
James usually done.
Start sitting.
Benito.
I'm nervous about this.
Hello, folks.
He's
Nice
in
to see
full
lots
Saul
and
mode.
lots of we believe 45,000 is more than generous.
I hear that, but
No, I knew there would be dickering, so
Dickering.
let's just hear the number you're looking for so we can all move forward.
75.
$4 million.
$4 million. Very funny.
Incredible nerve.
Ridiculous.
I would love to bring up a completely unrelated
He's done it.
matter.
Kevin, we can handle
Here
this.
we go.
No. Kevin, you want to stick around? Your dad's in this.
What?
We get to see it at least.
Here we go.
Showtime.
My bank took my home over a technicality. It's un-American.
Yep.
Have you or a family member been wrongfully evicted from your home by Mesa Verde? Today!
Are you kidding me?
I went into my bank to withdraw cash for groceries, And I came out with a rash.
Did you or a family member visit a Mesa Verde branch and come into contact with black mold? You can stop us. Some news outlet will pick it up. They'll run for free.
This trash airs. Our reputation is in the toilet.
It'll never ever get that far.
Olivia Bitsui, she's a photographer.
No?
In fact, she took the self-portraits. Here's another picture she took 54 years ago.
Kevin, say nothing. Biting
I
you.
know this picture. My dad bought it fair and square.
That looks remarkably like the official Mesa Verde logo.
That's right. We own it.
You own a copy of the photo. You don't own the rights to it. That's copyright infringement.
Copyright.
You'll
That's
never be
what
able
I
to
mentioned in the
prove
last
that.
episode.
You know what?
That's what she saw in the
Looks
pictures.
like a mirror image there. Till we can get this thing settled. Shouldn't take more than, I don't know, a couple years. We'll be seeing a lot of each other.
What do you think, Kevin?
Till next time.
He's like a hurricane. He just comes in and throws your shit in the air and walks out. You're just gonna talk to Saul? Is that what he's doing?
What'll it take?
Yeah, okay.
Mr. Acker gets to keep his house, plus the $45,000 you were going to pay him for his pain and suffering. You throw in a public apology. Can you imagine a world where we shake hands on that? Man to man?
You might punch him in the face. Man to man. He's gonna take it? Kim will be furious. Even though it's gonna work out, she'll be completely furious. I would be anyway if I was her.
Baker 241 PD. Ran a 26, got a hit on a New Mexico plate.
This whole Mike
Last
storyline,
scene headed
this
south
episode,
on Brighton towards
perfectly played.
Lawrence.
He's like just trail of dots to follow. Oop. This cop will probably need some backup.
Turn off the vehicle.
He's got backup. A lot of backup. They don't have any evidence, though, right, on him, so they can't keep him.
That anger, real anger, it worked like a
Real
protective
anger.
immunity shield.
He's sticking with the handshake.
Oh, and Kevin still gets his call center. Everybody wins.
You win, Jimmy.
But, I mean, will we win? Us.
You played me. You made me the sucker. You know what? I can't do this anymore.
Kim, I'm sorry. All right? It will never happen again.
That's a lie. Look me in the eye and tell me it'll never happen again. You can't.
He just gets in the
It is a
zone with
lie.
these things.
This has to end. I cannot keep living like this.
No.
So either we end this now and enjoy the time we had and go our separate ways, or we're...
Or what?
Or maybe...
What?
Maybe we get married.
That's that's a way to end the episode. I was going to say that, you know, maybe they should just draw up a line that they never work together, they never work on the same case, they never work against each other, they swim in different oceans professionally, and then they can keep... Yeah, that's funny. She was like, we either end it or we get married. I don't think she knows. She doesn't know whether this is completely ridiculous what they have going, or whether they're just meant for each other. But we're all concerned because she's never mentioned in Breaking Bad. I'm always weirdly hesitant to say stuff like that. On the off chance that somebody is watching that only watches Better Call Saul and has never seen Breaking Bad. Who are you? How is that possible? I apologize if I've spoiled things. I don't know what happens with Kim. I don't know how this story goes. So rest assured there. Anyway, another strong episode. Mike setting up Lalo bit by bit, going to the witness, convincing her that she saw something that she might have seen, getting her to inform the cops. Then maybe did he invent that little hit and run thing? Planted it, and then the cops were like, "Hey, it's the same car that we were just informed about." And then he found where Lalo was and called in "Hey, I spotted a." It's very well done. Gus was there briefly, got out of the car, fixed his suit. And yeah, the rest was all about the horses, the copyright. And well, it was half about the copyright, and the rest was just slander, throwing mud at the company. And Kevin broke. He was like, "I've had enough," He wanted to fight, but then when it got too much, too deep, too costly, he was like, I know a losing situation when I see it, and I just want it done with. Handshake agreement. And Kim apologized to her boss. I keep forgetting his name. It's on the tip of my tongue. He accepted it, and with the way she and Jimmy were kind of arguing, it seemed, and it was, very genuine. So maybe she doesn't have to worry too much about that anymore. I thought the consequences of her outburst in front of everybody last episode would be greater in this episode, but I think they've been sufficiently diminished to the point where maybe they won't be an issue going forward. Maybe we can just forget about that in this case entirely. So, episode 6. Strong season. Every episode's been good. I'm enjoying it. Are there only 10? Are we only have 4 left? Yeah, where do we go from here? Because that case is done now, so we'll be maybe more with Gus's story. Maybe they'll get married. That would be funny. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's working in the Cinnabon next to him in the future. Anyway, thank you, fine lawyer fans. Lawyer fans? You're not lawyer fans. Fans of good shows and good writing. Thank you for joining me on another episode, and I'll see you back here, right here, except not here because social distancing, next week. So yeah, bye.